And welcome back to pregame.tv. Ken Thompson along with my favorite sidekick, VR Vegas Runner. VR, love to listen to you guys on First Preview. Get a lot of great information, my man. And I know you guys are hitting a lot of the futures as far as the NFL,
Absolutely.
Also college football.
It's that time of year.
It is that
Definitely
time.
that time of year.
I couldn't wait because I know you do the representatives from the AFC
Every year.
and the NFC, and I was like, okay, let me see who VR is going, because I know you're not just going to take chalk like the Broncos. You want to give some value, and then you still want to get a team that you really feel has a realistic shot to get there.
Every year what I do is I like to pick an AFC team, an NFC team, and a long shot. And the overall goal is obviously to cash one of those tickets, but I look for teams that I think are going to be able to get to the playoffs and possibly get at least one home game. And that way it sets me up to at least earn off the ticket.
Right.
So if I have enough value, meaning enough return on my investment, I could start to hedge a little bit, work some middles, and earn off those. Fortunately, I was able to cash the ticket 3 of the last 5 Super Bowls. You know, I hit the Saints at 25-1. I hit the Steelers at 15-1. But again, the overall goal is to cash that ticket. But if I could get in the playoffs with enough units to work with, I'm going to make money off my ticket. In the NFC, for me, it's simple. Most that are watching right now are going to say, okay, he's biased towards this team. We know he's a Saints fan. There's a lot of reasons for that, why I'm a Saints fan. With that said, I think there's value on this team. And me, I put my money behind my opinion.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to let my ego, I'm not going to let my love for anybody make me bet a team.
See, now I bet the Colts over 8.5. I'm a Colts fan, but I thought the acquisition of Ahmad Bradshaw was one of the best offensive moves by anybody.
So it gave you a reason to step up.
It's not because Andrew Luck had a nice year. Sure, things fell into place with Pagano being out and to Chuck Strong and all this stuff, and people are saying, well, now they're going to take a step back. I don't think so. I think Andrew Luck is one of those cerebral guys that's going to gain all that experience that he had last year, and he's going to improve from the mistakes he made in some of those games that they lost.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the thing with the Saints. I have to throw last year away. Leading up to last season, this is a team that had won 41 games in 3 years, okay? And a Super Bowl one of those years. They started off 0-4 last season. They had Bountygate. They lost their head coach. They had a defensive coordinator that never even coached defense before, okay? So you got to give them a pass for last season. But coming into this season, I like what they have on the field. Besides the acquisitions, and they weren't major acquisitions, but they were key acquisitions. Here's what they went out and did. They went out there and they picked up a defensive coordinator in Rob Ryan, who's going to go from a 4-3 to a 3-4. That's going to suit them great because they had smaller defensive ends. Now they can move them out and play outside linebacker.
I like Rob Ryan.
That's going to help them.
There's a lot of negatives, naysayers as far as from these days in Dallas, but I like Rob Ryan.
I agree. Then the weakness was the secondary, okay? What did they go out and do? They picked up a first-round draft pick in the secondary. They picked up Keenan Lewis from the Steelers in the secondary. Vilma should play this entire season. I mean, defensively, they're going to improve. Offensively, let's not even go there. This is the best offense in all of the NFL. When you're talking Drew Brees, when you're talking about a running game, and last year that was the problem. Down the stretch, Brees threw a lot of interception, but here's why. They ranked towards the end of the league in rushing the football. Prior to that season, they were near the top of the league rushing the football. When you have Ingram, Heisman Trophy winner, Pierre Thomas, and Darren Sproles in your backfield, you're going to have success. When you have 2 1,000-yard receivers, you're going to have success throwing the football. When you have Graham, and now you went out there and you picked Watson up to relieve some of the pressure, they are so loaded at the skill position, and they have 4 returning offensive linemen back. So that offense is intact.
Going to see some double tight end sets, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. The defense will be improved. I see no reason why this team that's loaded on offense, loaded on defense, and, of course, has an excellent special teams, is not going to return to where they were the year prior. And now you couple that with motivation. How badly does Sean Payton want to stand up there with Roger Goodell and have Goodell hand him that Super Bowl trophy?
No doubt.
And being in New Orleans, like I've gone plenty of time, this team is embraced by the city like nothing I've ever seen before. And I think you're going to see a motivated Saints team come out there. And I'm not just telling you to bet them to win the Super Bowl. at a great price. I've seen as high as 20, 25 to 1. I'm telling you, you will get value on them week in and week out. They are an undervalued team going into the season, and more importantly, I think they're going to outperform the market because even though they're an offensive juggernaut and sometimes there's a premium attached,
right.
I think that extra motivation that they have is going to have them even outperform the betting market. I think you'll make money betting them week by week, and I think you're going to make money with them in the playoffs.
Getting to the playoffs.
Exactly.
See, and you explained how getting a team to the playoffs, a lot of times people, when they're looking at futures, will just look at that favorite, that Denver Broncos, where there's not a lot of value, saying, I've got to win the whole thing. But like you said, no, you've got to get to the playoffs.
And then you work your way.
Shot.
Especially with Denver. Denver, if they get home field advantage, you know they're going to be favored. Mm-hmm. You're going to get a bye the first playoff round, and then they're going to be favored in the second round. If they're a home team, they're going to be at least a touchdown favorite. We all know that in the second round of the playoffs, home teams are at least a touchdown favorite, sometimes higher.
Right.
All of a sudden, you can start earning by taking the dog and even hit a middle. Denver wins the game, don't cover. You go to the next round, and then hopefully the championship game, and then the Super Bowl. So for me, it's about earning. At 25 to 1 with the Saints, okay, 20 to 1, whatever you could find. You got to shop with futures because it's not a uniform line.
Right.
I think you give me 25 units going into the playoffs, and I'm going to find a way to make money off a team.
I'm agreeing with you. And they open up with Atlanta at home. That's going to be a huge game. I can't wait to see the raucous crowd environment. But as Marco D'Angelo says when he sits in this chair, Vegas runner, this is your play. Let's make it official.
Let's do it. My NFC representative to win the Super Bowl this year, the New Orleans Saints. Listen, here's a team throwaway last season. The only thing they learned from last season is that they needed a new defensive coordinator, and now you have your head coach back and you have a motivated team. They went out there, didn't shake too many things up, and why should you when you had won 41 games in 3 straight years, when you have a passer like Drew Brees who threw for 5,000 yards for the 3rd time in his career. So this is a team that last year started off 0-4 and never recovered. Don't look for that to happen this year. This team's going to return to prominence. They'll be dancing in Bourbon Street come February. I'm telling you now, Saints will be covering spreads this year. They will return to the Super Bowl. And don't be surprised if the Lombardi Trophy goes to New Orleans.
Yeah, well, I was surprised when it went there the first time. Unfortunately, Hank Baskett got in the way of my Colts, but you know what? It was the best thing to happen to that city that year.
It was great. It was great.
We had ours against the Bears. So
I had them, that future. I really did.
Okay. All right. VR's going to come back. We're going to have another
AFC representative.
AFC representative. Stick around. We'll be right back. Pregame.tv.